Okay. Welcome. Now, hopefully, I'm live. Hold on. Give it a couple seconds. Yep. Okay. Widen that out a bit. Make sure I can see what the fuck. Okay. Welcome to the Wrestling Pod. I am your host, Carlito Santiago, and today we are here to break down and review what went down on Monday Night Raw in Grand Rapids, Michigan during the holiday season. So, we first got Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. Ripley asked an injured Io Sky to stay in the back during her match, but Zayn came out with Asuka and got involved multiple times. The genius of the Sky finally came out to contest Zayn, but the pirate Disney princess sent her injured back into the apron. As the Eradicator checked on Sky, Asuka rolled her up for a victory. See, Asuka and Ripley have fought multiple times in this. And fought hard to make most of their time on this one. It was hard-hitting and engaging, even with the overuse of an interference. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hi. The distraction into a roll-up finish was forgettable. End to a good match, though. The Emperor tomorrow could have won more definitively. It was a good choice for Asuka to win. WWE has booked the Kabuki Warriors inconsistently in the past few weeks, and this gave the Empress of Tomorrow a win over a big name, especially since we have, of course, them as champions. Like, that is completely, that is completely exactly what we have. We have the champions being booked in singles matches against good teams. Ripley and Sky are in a perfect position to dethrone the Kabuki Warriors on the Netflix anniversary show, and any results that put that in question leads to more drama on the night of the title match. What are you doing? Yeah, this is great to be, and I agree. I mean, honestly, if they are going to have a title match on that night, might as well have them win that. Well, we got Maxine Dupree embarrassing Becky Lynch again. Becky Lynch made a surprise appearance to interrupt the scheduled Maxine Dupree segment, saying that she had spoken to Netflix officials that she had asked her to appear. The women's IC champion arrived to call out the man's bad behavior. Lynch took offense and punched out Dupree, only to get locked into the ankle lock and forced to tap out. So, Dupree did her best here to sell herself as a star on equal footing to Lynch, though she still has work to do to sell fans on her stardom. She is a work in progress on the mic and in the ring, and spots like this in front of the live crowd are perfect ways to test her. This is good, so it's just a build-up segment. It was not a great segment, but Dupree had the crowd behind her throughout. Lynch put her over big again, tapping out to the women that has defeated her in the past 3 times they fought. The man and the champion will fight again on Netflix anniversary, and if Lynch loses again, it will be difficult for Lynch to build her reputation back up from the ground. So, great to see. Javon Evans took on Rayo Americano, and we can just honestly skip this because this honestly means nothing unless you're a Javon Evans fan. So, we're going to move on from this. But Adam Pearce wished Evans good luck backstage before heading to the ring. Michael Cole explained that Evans is a free agent looking to impress Raw on SmackDown to get a contract. So, hey, honestly, SmackDown, pick him up on that offer. Or Adam Pearce, pick him up on that offer, really. Honestly, he should go to SmackDown because this is the type of shit he's getting. No, he had a better match on SmackDown. Nikki Bella questions why everyone is disrespecting her. Well, this was also plain. Nikki Bella interrupted the show to stand on the announce table and mock everyone that would not give her respect. She promised to make Stephanie Vaquer and Raquel Rodriguez respect her next week when she won the Women's World Champion. This was a fairly nothing segment for Nikki, with no one interrupting Bella throughout her rant. She mainly built heat through basic sports team taunting. This is fucking weak. What the fuck is this? Nikki mocked the fans by talking down to their love of the Lions, including a mention of the Philadelphia Eagles, which may have been a small hint to her rumored relationship with Eagles cornerback Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean. Okay? More tag team shit, more fucking delivery of fucking Braun Breaker and CM Punk. So Bayley took on Roxanne Perez in a match that, again, this gets repetitive. So, honestly, the grade's going to go down even more. So, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez played a key role in giving Roxanne a opening to win, but Big Mommy Cool got involved when it mattered the most. Valkyria slapped Bayley back into focus, and in her crazed eyes that you saw, she turned the match around, hitting a diving elbow for the win. See, Bayley and Perez started strong in this match, but it was another match on the night that was distracted interference that played a role. So we had another interference in this match. We have already seen 2 happen in this show. We've also had 2 letdowns of matches segments. Not helping Raw, and I didn't watch Raw, honestly, with you guys. I watched the highlights. It hurt the pace of the 2 great wrestlers and not quite allowing them to hit their stride. The role model does seem to figure out her new character in the ring, leading to a strong burst of action down the stretch when the Valkyrie helps her out or lock in. So it's more of like a mental game kind of with Bayley and Valkyria, really. So because of this happening constantly and this repetitiveness, I'm going to knock it down to a C+. Because that's the best I can fucking give it at this point. It gets knocked down to a C+. It was really good for the involvement of the character work, but interference after interference, I'm not about that at all. Bullshit. Gunther makes more enemies than friends. Gunther lived in the crowd heat, laughing at their boos and chants, "The Ling General," ending up only saying, you shouldn't be mad at me. You should be mad at the man that tapped out like a little bitch. But Punk and Ray got in the face of Gunther on his way to the back, not happy with the comments about John Cena. This is exactly what was needed in front of this crowd. It wasn't big and flashy. It was a bit repetitive, but Gunther made his point clear. He mocked Cena and his fans and his friends, and with only 2 sentences. The strong running story is that the Ring General has way more enemies than friends after what he did to the GOAT. This heat will not last forever, so WWE should keep milking it. Gunther and AJ looks like a first match delivery for AJ's retirement tour. The tease of Gunther and Punk again should not be the immediate goal, but getting that championship back should. Graded an A. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio versus Braun Breaker and Austin Theory. Again, another match that disappointed in the end. The right result ended the show to sell Theory and gave the division momentum. Will it mean anything long term? That is down to whether Theory can level up in the story over time. But Theory was able to put Rey Mysterio away with a curb stomp. So after a chaotic back and forth, Theory caught Mysterio with a stomp to win the match, basically. Afterwards, Punk tried to get back at Theory for what he did at War Games. Braun Breaker laid him out with a spear to end the show. The story of this match was clear, but it did not make any exciting main event. Theory wanted to prove himself to the Vision. He did so by winning this match. That's it. However, this should have been the spot where Punk and Breaker keep building their own heat, because they have, of course, a match scheduled for that Netflix anniversary, of course, and the, first Raw to the new year. Instead, this came off as a basic Vision match of the week, even with the fresh face of Theory. Theory's offense did not suddenly evolve to make him more flashy. He is a capable athlete that can compete with anyone, but not blow anyone away. He did just that with the only difference being the result. This was Theory's first win on Raw in over a year. Graded a C+, and really nothing extra. So, what did this show actually get? Well, typically, Raw is a 2.5 hour action, including commercials, but due to the pre-taped of this week, it was just an hour and a half without commercials for this holiday episode. On paper, this was an improvement, as it was a show that never slowed down and delivered its stories. But the actual content was lackluster. It was. With special interferences, Gunther was probably the best part of the Raw. Nice to see Becky Lynch back in their feud with the Dupree shit. And the whole fucking Vision thing is kind of like going down. I'm not going to say it's a D+, simply because that's just mean. He said, as a whole, there was nothing much to complain about, but far less to rave about, leading to the show fans can skip with confidence. I skipped this show because, again, I saw Bayley and I saw Bayley and Roxanne, and I did not want to fucking see that again. So I'm gonna give it a boost to what it is. I'm gonna give it, honestly, probably a C, just to be nice. Maybe a C- will help, but they need to improve next week, because leading into, or they're gonna do a holiday special. Who knows? But until then, we'll have to find out. What did you guys think of Raw? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, always remember to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and comment down below. I will see you guys on Saturday. And from my family to yours, have yourselves a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Peace.